Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another Geometry Dash level request video. The form is part of the Discord server linked in the description down below. Just read the rules and you should have access to the chats and the form. The first level we're playing today is Send This by Lynchy using Should I Nerf This. Ooh. This level starts off with quite an intriguing ship section that's open world and it has some pretty unique art in the background too. I like that the blocks are translucent because they have their own unique colour, but the background still shines through, so it stops the background and the blocks being too different, and this is really good looking overall. It helps link the level together in my opinion. Ooh, that transition was pretty smooth. Now this gameplay is moving right in front of my face, and it's quite difficult to tell what's going on. There's a few things that are off screen, such as this orb right here, but the level is pretty good looking as it has quite a nice colour depth. The glow is nice. It's very engaging so far as it does feel like a journey going through all of these different parts. The sky is looking very nice and blissful. Whoa, that transition made me drop frames, but that was very good looking. I can't do this gameplay. This orb just does not send me to the dash orb properly. See, look at this. Look how you've used the glow to make a really good looking gradient. The block's also very clear and translucent once again, staying true to the beginning. I'm just having lag issues and also gameplay issues. Like, look how much time it takes to load my checkpoint in practice mode. I have to have super safe checkpoints. I would not like to guess how many objects this has, but it's pretty good looking all the way through. I don't know whether to send this for a feature or not because the gameplay was a little bit problematic and it was quite laggy overall. I'm going to send this nonetheless because it did impress me. I really liked the range of visuals. There was a lot of variation too. Nice. Next up we have Recharge by A1E using Overcharge by Cannonblade. Ooh. This is a very good looking design level, very blunt in its color scheme, everything is very clear to see, there's a nice contrast of light and dark on the outlines and the ground spikes. I'm liking this a lot, it's building tension pretty well with some decent movements and some good looking pulses. Hopefully this just isn't a black screen transition, which it is. Was expecting the color scheme to get switched up a little bit because it has had this purple look to it the whole time. It's very basic and linear all the way through. I know it's supposed to be a 4-star and it is very clean, but I just wish I had a little bit more to it, like maybe some extra details. Like the top of the screen is very empty at the moment as the level's quite grounded. It's solid though, I can see this on the featured page, so I am going to send this for a 4-star feature straight away. Pretty nice, straightforward, down to earth level. Awesome. Next up, we've got Domain by OPTATION using Karai Forerunner by Windlux Music. Ooh, I like this one. I'm really liking the alpha trigger effect with those corner pieces on the blocks. This is very, very nicely set out. I'm really liking how the outlines pop out at me. I can very clearly see the gameplay. And this build-up is very creatively done, with very minimal pulses or decoration in this part. Mainly dark. Seems like this level is going to be a banger. Everything is super smooth and I'm getting really big Nampak vibes from this just by the movements, the way the portals are set out. The gameplay seems to be inspired by him too. Awesome song too. And that's the end. That is for sure a demon rating. I wasn't sure at the beginning. It says Nam. This is literally a Nampak collab. Well, I have been stupid this whole time. The gameplay at the beginning seems to be way too easy for Demon, but the level picks up quite a lot at the drop with some extra timings, some transitions that you gotta practice, which I can picture being quite annoying because it steps up quite a lot, but the gameplay is good nonetheless. This is something I'm gonna send for a Demon feature for sure. Damn, the wave caught me, but I'm gonna put this as a Demon feature send. Very nice. This is pretty clean so far, but it is quite basic. There could be some extra details or colours to spruce it up a bit. Here we go. This part doesn't really have any pulses or strong movements with the blocks. The whole section just seems to move away from me, which is quite trippy. Makes the gameplay quite difficult to sight read because you're often having to judge the speed it's coming at you. For some reason this mini wave is auto. I did not know that because all of the pads are invisible. I mean, there's some text right there that says auto, but you can't really react quick enough, especially when the text is that short. It's just pretty basic overall. The gameplay could be quite annoying, but once you learn it, I'd imagine it's pretty fun to play. Could just do with a stronger color scheme, maybe some different colors in there instead of it being all monochromatic with black and white. Nice reference to Club Step right there, but the design is getting very repetitive. It's the same format over and over again, with bricks with glow around the edges, the same outlines, the same ground spikes. It's switched up here a little bit, still the same format with black and white, but at least the design switched up with some different designs, some different decoration pieces within. It was cool. It could just experiment a lot more because I felt like it was very basic, very bare bones. There was barely any pulses, any individual movements in the blocks. Next up, we've got Midnight by STARPA using Midnight Flight by Chliz. Ooh, this is very sleek. I really like those structures in the beginning. They weren't consistent all the way through. There were some invisible spike jumps right there, but the structures that were there looked pretty nice because they had different compartments. They had a very nice stripe design, which is continued in this part actually. This is really cool. I really like the look of this. It's a little bit simple in between the blocks, but what's there actually is very nice. I like the 3D in the different parts of the blocks that we see. Oof. That obstacle was a little bit difficult to see because the white is so similarly coloured to the background behind it. I'm not really a fan of the saws in this part, although they do fit in. They just look a little bit weird because of the double outline that's on the inside. It's very mellow, but it's very original. There's barely any decoration, but I would say this is quite tastefully empty. Apart from this, because the background doesn't have anything to offer that can distract me from the darkness of it all. I'm going to send this for a 4-star rate. It didn't quite have enough detail for me to think that it was feature worthy, and some of the transitions were a bit weird, like those open spikes in the beginning. I'll show you. These structures looked really cool, but as soon as you got past these, it was just a bunch of spikes appearing out of the ground. There was no structures to fill up that space. There was no really eye-catching decoration about it. It was all just structure based. Very cool, very abstract, very original. I like it. Alright, next up we've got World Weaving by FUROREM using As Stars Open Their Eyes by Daydreaming Fox. Minimum detail, low detail, high detail, maximum detail. Of course I'm gonna go for maximum detail. Whoa! What? That's insane! It's like a mosaic. Hold on. Let me choose the right graphics for me. What? Oh my goodness. This is insane. I'm loving the way that this looks. It's like watercolor in the background. I have no idea how you even do something like that. And the transitions are sick. How? How? This is so blurry. Oh my goodness. I love this. What? What on earth, man? That's insane. This looks like a painting. Oh, okay. I cannot imagine how this looks in maximum detail, but I also can't play it in max detail. I can't even play it in high detail. This is nuts. I have never seen anything like this in the game before. What on earth? Jeez. I mean, the music stopped because I'm so far behind with lag. My goodness, that is so impressive. World Weaving by FUROREM. That's an instant send. I don't know what the difficulty is, though. The difficulty isn't there. I'm going to put a 4-star on that. I don't care that it lagged. You can turn off the lag. That was unbelievable. What on earth, man? I'm so impressed by that. One more level for this video. Mono by DPILLY using Marble by Stiffles. Interesting. Whoa, this is fast paced. Holy crap. What's going on? Oh! The color scheme's kind of all over the place. I wish it was a bit more polished, but this is pretty unique as it is. Oh, you can skip some dash orbs. I might have just cheated, but it's a very unique take on modern using a lot of colors, and now this has kind of been taken away by this default looking part. I wish this had the same energy put into it. Oh, but it comes back alright. The colour scheme could be brought in a lot more effectively in the blocks and the background, because the way it is, they're both very separate. The background's always grey and the blocks always have these crazy colours in. If this was matched and toned down a little bit at the same time, I think this level could look a lot better and be a lot more consistent. Oh, now you're limiting my vision? Okay. Yeah, this level feels super unpolished. It jumps from part to part like crazy. The colours were insane. They could definitely be toned down a little bit, but they do look good as they stand. Someone actually commented, "You should send this to Wulzy." What? It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was just a bit too crazy, a bit too unstructured. I'd give that a demon rating. Well, we've got our fair share of bangers in this episode. Thank you so much for watching this level request episode. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe. Have a good day.